Hello guys, welcome to my channel. We have two piles you could choose from. Today's video is going to be what areas do people compete with you in? So is it beauty? Is it finances? Is it love? Is it career? Some sort of hobby? I'm going to use a couple of decks with it, but I'm getting for both piles. It could be something with looks. That's part of it. That's one thing. But we're going to look through, just see what resonates, you know? Okay. Okay, pile number one. In what areas do people compete with you in? Or compete with you with? I'm gonna get some from the Panther Oracle deck and then the self healing deck. I'm gonna get I'll get three from the Panther, then yeah, let's see. Three from the Panther. Let's see. In what areas do people compete with you in? Okay. I'm getting something maybe like manifestation, making things become your reality. But in case you missed the part in like the beginning, it's also they compete in terms of like looks. Like if you're going through a glow up, they want to go through a glow up too, just to kind of like, you know, outdo you in that department as well. Alright. Yeah, let's get some from the Virtual Healing Messages deck. Take this one and okay, let's see what we got. In what areas do people compete with you? And you have perseverance, challenge, endurance, resolution, sweetheart, pure, unconditional love, beloved, daydream, optimism, illusion, delirium, self-validation, embrace the truth that your worth is not dependent on external validation or approval from others. Instead, cultivate a deep sense of self-awareness and self-acceptance, recognizing and honoring your strengths and talents and accomplishments. Okay, so just with that card, I'm getting that there's certain people that kind of like, they compete with you because they assume, they compete with you for validation, for external validation from others. I get that you're a person that a lot of people could be jealous of, and you could possibly get a lot of attention from like other people. It could be attention because of your looks, attention because of your talents, because of something that you're doing, or all of the above. So I get that a lot of these people are competing with you for that outside approval, that's outside attention. So let's say you're getting people are looking at you in a romantic sense. There's going to be people that want to compete to get as much or even more attention from outside people. That's like one thing I'm getting from that card. But I'm getting you're someone who doesn't need external validation. You just get external validation, you know, because you already love yourself on the inside. But these people they lack that self-validation, which is why they're in desperate need, or they really want that external validation. We have integration. Engage in the process of integration by acknowledging and accepting all parts of yourself, the light and the shadow, the joy and the sorrow, the strength and the vulnerabilities. Seek balance and harmony in your life by integrating different aspects of your identity, relationships, and experiences. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I think I'm talking too fast. Okay. We have I am being nosy. Their ex is mad. And false promises. I get because false promises kind of goes with like the sweetheart, pure unconditional love card. So these people are competing with you in love, like possibly they feel like they only attract people that give them like false promises, that don't give to them. However, these same people, or even like the people that deal with you, they want to like give you everything. You experience like unconditional love. So they're kind of competing to have like that perfect relationship that doesn't have false promises, because they feel like that's something that you have and they feel like they deserve it too. So, I mean, yeah, everyone deserves to have a happy relationship, but you shouldn't like be competing with other people, you know? I see they basically also like competing with you with the perseverance, challenge, endurance, resolution card. They're competing with you to like prove that they can overcome the same challenges as you. So like let's say you get over an obstacle. They're going to want to try to, outdo you by getting over that obstacle as well. Like a simple way of explaining it is like let's say you're getting your bachelor's degree. Your bachelor's degree. They're going to go to school and they're going to try to get their bachelor's degree as well. So they're trying to like basically do the same thing that you're doing. However, I get it more like they're trying to like outdo you in a sense. Like okay, so if you get your bachelor's, they're gonna go to school, get their bachelor's, and they're gonna try to pursue their master's. Try to be like above you, ahead of you. That's what they're competing with you for, to get over to jump more levels than you have jumped. And then optimism, it's weird. I feel like some people are competing with you for your creativity, for your manifestations, to see who's more optimistic or who comes across as happier type thing is what I'm getting with that. I get it's like an illusion though. They want to put on an illusion that they're better, and then I'm being nosy. These are people who would try to like eavesdrop on you to see what you have going on, being nosy, and their ex is mad. These could be exes of people too that are trying to compete. So let's see if we get anything else from Panther. Disturbance, obscure, irritation, supernatural. I get these people are like kind of like leeches. They're just they want to be a burden to you. They want you to feel like you're in constant they feel like you're kind of like them being in competition is like a burden to themselves because they just can't relax or rest. But yeah, let me move on to pile number 2 though. Okay. Pile number 2, why people compete with you. If you didn't watch the intro, I said that for both piles, it could be because like I think it was a card that said your glow up has everyone watching. So people are competing with you guys because they want to look better than you. Like they're competing with you for like a glow up. If they see you do something different with your hair, they're gonna try to do something better. Some people are gonna try to emulate you, whatever it is. But let's see what we get. I'm getting heavy like copycat energy. You could be someone who like just stands out. Let's see. I don't know why I was getting like culture vulture. The people that like try to rip off of other people's cultures out of jealousy. Like let's say you're a part of a certain culture and then this person's not a part of that culture, so they'll try to like emulate things from your culture to be more than you, to be like you, but in order to compete with you, because they feel like they can't compete with you if they're like ingrained in their own culture. So this could even look like dating the men of your race, and then trying to act like the woman in that race while also despising them. That's what that could look like. Let's see. I'm not just saying that to say that. Listen, like a lot of my readings are about, I don't know, for some reason I keep getting like that theme of like interracial relationships. I'm not against those at all. I am not. I believe love is love. I believe we're more than our vessels, so I don't care about like, who someone is with, as long as they're, legal and nobody's being harmed. But that's just what I'm getting. I'm getting people competing with you in terms of like your own culture and like something in love in your looks. Okay, we have, what do you have that I don't? Pretty privilege. Yep. Heavy looks. All bark, no bite. Daydream, optimism. You could have been drawn to pile number 1. Break, pause, stagnation, stop. Relaxation, peace, tranquility, easiness. High value, creative healing. Okay. Yeah. Confirmation that you guys, people compete with you in terms of your like looks. People believe you have like, some sort of pretty privilege. They feel like you're beautiful. So they try to emulate certain things about you. And then they also try to compete with you in terms of love. So let's say you attract a certain type of man. And I'm getting you you could be a high value person because we got the high value card that came out. You attract a certain type of man, and these women, they try to emulate you so that they could also attract that certain type of man. However, they end up dealing with like stagnation. Like nothing tends to follow through the same way that it follows for you, because a lot of these men see these women that are trying to emulate you as like illusions, like they're not the real thing. They could kind of tell that it's not the real thing. It's like the um how do I put this, they're like the Dollar Tree, and then you're like, you know, one of those like expensive stores. It's like, it's different. They could tell the difference, you know, just because they try to look like you know, it's not the same. That's why we have the what you have that I don't, because it's like they're trying to adopt certain traits about you that you have, but it's not working. This could be physical traits, and this could be personality traits. You know, they can tell that these people are like all bark, no bite, because we did get that card. All bark, no bite. They're not really about it. They're just kind of like putting on a costume. They're not actually being themselves, and it's kind of like they could tell. So they're also competing with you for like tranquility, for peace, relaxation. So maybe they see you as someone who's like unbothered, just in your own energy. I'm getting maybe like popular loner type of energy, like not really focused on everyone else. You could be like diligent, studious, whatever it is. And these people are competing with you to also come across in that type of way, even though they're not. It's really weird. I think you give like a, what's the best energy? Okay, like a Beyonce energy. Like how people always talk crap about Beyonce. I'm not like I'm not like a Beehive stan. I grew up with her. I like Beyonce. I like a lot of her music, you know? I don't glorify her, but it's kind of like how she could literally just mind her business, and then people will bring her up regardless. They're going to keep bringing her up, and she just kind of like stays to herself, doing her own thing, you know? Being on a pedestal. People that hate her put her on a pedestal that she never asked them to put her on. All that type of stuff, you know? I'm getting you have that type of energy. And for the high value card, it says, high value is not about arrogance or superiority, but about self-respect and self-empowerment. It's about setting high standards for how you allow yourself to be treated and how you invest your time and energy and the kind of relationships you cultivate. So, I'm getting that you possibly have high standards, you have boundaries when it comes to people, which is why you have and you also have self-respect. These people competing with you don't have boundaries, don't have self-respect. They allow people to treat them however they want, because it's more so they since they're in the energy of like comparing their life to yours, they're already in like a low vibrational type of energy, and they're not even in their feminine energy, you know? So because of that, they're not getting particularly what they want out of love, out of friendships, out of work, or just like achieving certain goals, because they're trying to compete with you in your path, as opposed to like doing what they need to do in their own path. I'm getting like grass is greener syndrome, you know? You don't attract dusties because you're not in dusty relationships because you don't settle for that. These are people that would settle, that will like accept anything, but you're not going to do that. We have creative healing. Through creativity, you can channel your emotions, thoughts, and experiences into forms of expression, fostering a sense of connection and meaning. I'm getting that these people, they try to compete with you in terms of like your self-expression, the way that you speak, the way that you dress, like I said before, how you carry yourself. They're also jealous of like your creativity overall, your feminine energy, or your masculine energy. Well, if you're a masculine, I still get they're jealous of your feminine energy. So it's like how you dress, how you put things together, how you express yourself. I enjoy controlling others. Yeah, these people, they basically want to like control the situation so that everything's in their favor, but it just never ends up working out. I admire you. These people competing with you are people that secretly admire you. And you make people want to apologize for you. Oh yeah, and I want to start a family with you. You have people that want to start a family with you. That came out in pile number 1, but in a different deck. So yeah, these people are jealous because they feel like people want to start families with you. You attract like family men while they attract dusties, you know? So they're jealous of you and they try to compete with you because you have a high value energy that they feel like they don't have. So, yep, that is the reading.